It's 11:23, and that means it's time for Florida Weekly.
Yeah, Eric Raddatz is calling us in live from his office. Eric, thanks for joining us on the show.
Always a pleasure to be here. How are you guys doing?
Doing well. Always a pleasure having you. All right, 2020 has been a tough year for everybody. We've seen a lot of protests, which is a good thing, but unfortunately, we've also seen some riots across the country and a lot of violence, and that's actually having an impact on gun sales in our state. You're profiling that, Eric.
Yeah, we take a good look at the trend, and it's not just a statewide trend, it's a national trend. There is an increase in gun sales. If you hadn't heard, it's from the beginning of the pandemic when they spiked, but even through the summer now, there's a real demand on guns and ammunition. We sit down with the experts who discuss this and also reasons why there is so much demand right now, and also how they really recommend training for all, but especially first-time gun owners who are coming in and getting guns. And this week, read all about how gun sales have popped.
That's interesting, Eric. And by the way, a lot of people still working from home, some people luckily getting a new job, but that's a tough transition to start all online. You're not really getting to socialize with people like you normally would, getting the tips on how to, move up in a company.
Yeah, and something we found, and it's kind of almost silly that we have to talk about this, is that there are sometimes unspoken rules in work environments. And are there any in your company? We ask, if you're a new hire, how do you find them out? As you mentioned, you might not even be working on site, you might be working off site. Hopefully you figure them out before you break one. This week we offer tips at figuring them out and how to stay happy on the job.
Well, a lot of people definitely spending more time at home in 2020, and I guess one thing that you could do with all your time at home is brew your own beer. And you're talking about a class where, in college, where they're teaching you how to do it, Eric?
Yes, and so if you can imagine, this all started as a college scientific experiment to brew beer. Sounds fun, right? Well, fast forward through a few semesters and studies has happened at FGCU. The studies at Sugden Hall's commercial kitchen, seeded with money from the Whitaker Center for STEM Education. The students presented 2 cases of this beer to the FGCU president, Mike Martin, and guess what? He loved it. So much so, now they're looking to get a brewery on campus run by students. We found out more about this project and tips how you too can brew beer if you wish and enjoy beer, which we know many do.
Oh yeah, that's a really cool little hobby to pick up too. Nice, nice, gotta love that. So we're approaching the weekend. What do we got going on?
Always plenty, and pick up Florida Weeklies for our full calendar on things to do in arts and entertainment. This week from gallery openings, live music, comedy. You see a picture, urban farming workshop at Alliance for the Arts with Santiago there. Drag shows, beach yoga, much more. Pick us up for complete top picks in our edition every week on stands, online, on your device, and on NBC2.
That's right. Lots of fun stuff going on in our community. Make sure you pick up your copy today. Always fun having you on the show, Eric. Thank you so much.